Hey, I'm Veronica. I hope you're having an awesome day. Today we're going to talk about scripting and how to do it because it can be a really fun form of visualization and it can be a great aid in terms of trying to visualize something. So, scripting is when you write a story of something that you would love to experience. Now, it really is as simple as that. For example, if I wanted to travel to London, which I really want to do, I could potentially script that I got a ride to the airport, that I was sitting around for my 6 p.m. flight, and I could describe maybe some food that I ate at the airport. I could describe, where I sat. I could describe looking at the plane before boarding it. I could describe boarding it, and then I could say, I landed. The landing was a little bumpy, but it was okay. You get the idea. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going over all the different steps, trying to add in details to make it as realistic as possible. For example, when I was describing those things, it sounded like I was really traveling somewhere. You got images in your mind of me actually doing these things. By default, when you script, your mind imagines you doing these things like you're in a story. Now, you don't have to be super creative. All you're doing is writing down things that you'd like to experience and what you think those things would be like. Anybody can use their imagination to do this. You don't have to have already experienced something to do it. And again, it doesn't have to be an elaborate story. It can just be from point A to point B to point C. Totally basic. Now, it doesn't even matter what tense you use. For example, you could write in the present tense, I am doing this. I am seeing Big Ben today. Or you could say, I did this. I went to Buckingham Palace. I'm just using my London trip as an example because I really want to go there. For example, you could say, I did this, I'm doing this, I went there. It's fine to say thank you for it. I mean, gratitude is always good too, but I don't think that it's 100% necessary. The necessary part is writing down the details. For example, if you want to have a date with someone, say, well, he asked me out and I couldn't believe it. And I told my friends about it and I found the perfect outfit, and it took me like 15 minutes to look through my clothes, and I was looking for this particular top and I couldn't find it, but then I did find it and it was perfect, and I found my perfect perfume. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're just trying to write an imaginary story. But the idea of it is it's creating these interesting images in your mind, and it's fun. Now, after you're done writing the story, you could physically write it down, you could write it in your phone and like an app, you could write it on your computer. It doesn't really make a difference. After you've written it, you could arrive back at it, you could read it. On my forum, people post stories so others can read it and comment on it. And that can be exciting because then other people are sort of imagining for you as well. And I think that all of these instances, whatever you end up doing with your scripting afterwards, you can do whatever you want with it. Some people, even if they have a physical copy, they burn it as a way of sort of releasing it. But just do something with it that makes you feel happy and makes you feel good. Now, the point of scripting is to make you feel amazing in the end. And I say this with all different types of techniques. If it's not making you feel amazing, if it's making you feel like a chore, stop. Never force yourself to do something like this. Only do it when you are feeling creative, when you are feeling inspired, when you are feeling excited to do the activity, because that's how they work best. So I hope that this could shed some light on this idea of scripting, and I hope it can help you succeed. It's amazing when you've written things down and then 5 years later you find the paper and you realize you've done all of those things. I have done that, and it's super exciting. Now, it works best when you write it down and then you kind of forget about it a little bit. So I do want to mention that as well. You're not supposed to be obsessively reading this all the time. That doesn't work. I hope you have a lovely day. I am Veronica. Feel free to contact me at veronicaisles@gmail.com. I'd love your comments, suggestions, ideas. I'd love to help you. veronicaisles.com is my website where you can get one-on-one coaching with me. I am happy to take you on as a client, and I'm happy to help you succeed. I do have 5 ebooks available on Amazon. Check that link out below. I am on Instagram, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel already, please do. Have a lovely, wonderful, and amazing day.